Hello, today we will discuss voltage source inverters, that is VSI. In previous lecture we have actually discussed the current source inverters. Voltage source inverters can be of single phase or three phase. Here we are discussing single phase voltage source inverters. Voltage source inverters are also known as voltage fed inverters. These single phase voltage source inverters can be of two types, that is, it can be half bridge single phase voltage source inverters or full bridge single phase voltage source inverters. Firstly, we will discuss half bridge single phase voltage source inverters. Here is the construction of half bridge single phase voltage source inverters. In this half bridge voltage source inverters, we are using two large capacitors, that is C1 and C2 in this construction, to provide a neutral point O in a single phase. These two capacitors, that is each capacitor can maintain a constant voltage, that is Vd by 2. These both capacitors actually can maintain a voltage Vdc by 2 and Vdc by 2. This Vdc actually is the input supply. Vdc is the input supply to this circuit, that is DC supply to the circuit. Due to these heavy capacitors, we are using current harmonics can be produced in the operation of a inverter, and these current harmonics are low order harmonic because we are using a set of large capacitors, that is C1 and C2. In this topology we are using two power switches, that is Q1 and Q2. These two power switches can be made up of SCR, can be made up of IGBT or any other power device. Here we are using a power switches made up of IGBT, that is insulated gate bipolar transistor. For bidirectional flow of current, feedback diode D1 or D2 are used. Here we are also using two diodes D1 and D2. These two diodes are actually connected in parallel with the switches Q1, Q2. Here we have two switches, let it be switch 1. The diode will be used in parallel with the switch 2, and here we have switch second, so then a diode will be used in parallel with this switch also. So here is switch 1, here is switch 2, this is diode 1, this is diode 2. So though these two diodes are actually connected in parallel with the two switches. We are using two switches, that is Q1 and Q2 in this circuit. If two switches conduct at the same time, that is if Q1 and Q2 are conducting or operating at the same time, then there may be a chance of short circuit across the DC link, that is voltage source. There may be a chance of short circuit according to the design of this circuit if we are operating both these switches simultaneously. So we are actually now using switching we are actually using these two switches at their own time intervals, at their own states. So we are actually we will actually discuss the operation of this circuit diagram based upon two states, that is state 1 and state 2. In state 1 the q1 will be conducting, and in state 2 q2 will be conducting, because if we allow these two switches to operate at the same time, then there may be a chance of short circuit in the DC link, that is voltage source. This is the circuit diagram for half bridge single phase voltage source inverter. In this circuit diagram we can see that this is the voltage source, that is VDC we were discussing. Now the voltage across capacitor C1 is the VDC by 2, and C2 also there is a constant voltage across it, that is VDC by 2. So these are two voltage V1 and V2. These two voltage V1 V2 will actually defined our output AC voltage. That is we are actually converting here the DC voltage into AC voltage. We have applied a DC battery here, and we are actually getting a AC across the load. So in this AC cycle we are having a positive peak and negative peak, and the voltage of positive and negative peak will be decided by these two capacitors, that is C1 and C2. So the voltage of positive peak will be V1, this V1, and voltage of negative peak will be V2, that is this V2. As we have maintained a equal voltage, that is VDC by 2 and VDC by 2 across both these capacitors, so the voltage of these two peaks of AC output voltage will be equal. Now this is the circuit diagram, this is the load connected, and these are the two IGBTs, that is switches we are actually using. Insulated gate bipolar transistor we are actually using as a two switches. These are switch 1, this is the switch 2, and we are operating two diodes that are connected in parallel with these two switches. This is the working of an single phase voltage source inverter in state 1. In state 1 means, in state 1 the switch Q1 will be in conduction mode. In this state 1 we have the upper half DC voltage, that is VDC by 2, will be maintained across the capacitor C1, and the power switch Q1 are in the conductive mode. The remaining components are in non-conductive mode. So in state 1 we have C1 in the conductive mode and Q1 in the conducting mode. Other components, that is C2 and switch 2 and D2, will be in the non-conductive mode. Now during we have actually here divided the time intervals into two equal slots, that is for time interval t1 by 2 this switch and this capacitor will be in operating mode, and for another time interval, that is t by 2, second capacitor and switch 2 will be in conductive mode. As we club these two intervals together, the total time t will come out. So during the time period 0 to t by 2, switch Q1 and the upper voltage VDC by 2 is appeared across the load, that is voltage VAO will develop. Now we can see that as this switch is operating and this capacitor is operating, the current actually flow through these capacitor and through the switch and through the load like this. So here the current is flowing from point A to point O, that is output voltage will be VAO. That is the upper positive half having voltage VDC by 2. That is the voltage level of upper positive half. In the state 2, we will have the capacitor 2 and a power switch Q2 will be in the conduction mode and remaining components in the non-conductive mode. During this time interval, that is second T by 2 interval, the switch 2, that is Q2, is on, and lower voltage, that is negative voltage, that is V2 is equal to VDC by 2 is obtained across the load as an output voltage. So in this time interval, actually current is flowing from capacitor through the load and through the switch like this. So here we can see that the current through the load is actually flowing from point O to point A, that is opposite to the direction of current that was earlier flowing due to the switch Q1. So here a negative peak will develop as the current here through the load is in opposite direction. So negative peak will develop having a voltage, maximum voltage VDC by 2. So this is the state 1 in which Q1 is on and Q2 is off and output voltage will be VDC by 2. This is the state 2 in which Q1 is off and Q2 is on and output voltage will be minus VDC by 2. This is plus VDC by 2. So a output waveform will develop like this. Here the output voltage is not a sine wave. Here actually the output voltage in the form of a square wave. We can change this square wave into sine wave or triangular wave or sawtooth wave as we desired, but we have actually produced a positive and negative peak of a AC voltage. In this waveform we can see that the output positive output voltage is VDC by 2 and negative voltage is minus VDC by 2. The total time interval is T, that means the half time will be T by 2, so total time will be T. This is the output waveform of a single phase half bridge voltage source inverter. Thank you.